right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming to the Crafty Chit Chat Show with Jamie. I'm your host. And we have Megan from Glue Guns and Roses tonight. I am super excited about that. And she is going to be appearing on screen with us very, very soon here. Megan, welcome!
Woo!
Hey.
Hi, Megan.
We can't hear you. Just toggle over to the one side and unmute. Uh-oh. Technical issues. Hold on, Megan. We still can't hear you. And there we go. Hold on one sec. Wait.
She is. Yep.
Hey.
Can you hear me? Yay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let me put my mic in. Do you have your mic in, Jamie?
I don't have a mic.
I'm going to leave mine because I'm loud. Okay.
That's okay. All right, everybody. Let's do the applause again since we had some technical difficulties. Hello. We have a small group tonight, and that is perfect for this. And you know the deal. So everybody, if you have your screen up on full screen right now, what you want to do is you want to go into speaker view, and whoever is chatting will actually be kind of the main person on your speaker view. So let's do that, and then I'm going to mute everybody right now, and then Megan, I will unmute you. So just hold tight.
Unmute.
Yep, there you go.
All right, cool.
Perfect. How are you?
I'm great, actually.
First of all, you look gorgeous, as
Thanks.
always.
You're too kind. You are too kind.
What about me? What do you think?
You look amazing. You look amazing. I'm just thinking, did you tell everyone my time issue or
Nope.
no? Okay.
Nope. We just stalled.
Okay.
I'm not wearing pants, so I don't know if you've got the COVID-19 suit on where you're, Okay, see, you are. I mean, I'm wearing shorts. I'm wearing something.
Yeah.
Because that would be just weird. So how are you doing? How is COVID-19?
I'm really, really good. Say what?
How is COVID-19 treating you?
It's actually not too much different for me. Mine is we go grocery shopping less because I always stayed home anyways.
Right.
So, yeah. I mean, not too much different. Besides the kids being home, that's totally different.
Yeah, for sure.
Besides the kids being different, the world being different, everything's the same. You know what I'm saying?
Everything's normal, right?
Right. Besides everything's normal.
Now, are you in your beautiful craft room that you were in the process of renovating? You've got that gorgeous chair that I love so much.
Thank you. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I was trying to make sure because I was finishing a video and I had my stuff out everywhere. So
nice.
I'll just give you look. Oh.
Nice.
That way the desk is sort of.
And that's just so you can watch yourself on YouTube, right? Not so you can watch TV or anything fun like that.
No, I like having the TV on at all times. Just right. Not even to watch, just for background noise.
Like background noise. Yeah.
Music. Even if I'm listening to music, I don't know. But yeah, always.
Yeah, totally. I'm the same way. I love to have music on there. So all of us are doing this, obviously, because we love you. We've followed your channel for years or months, in my case, a little less than a year. And I'm curious, tell us about your family. You mentioned kids.
Yeah, sorry, I'm sweating. Yeah, I got 2 kids, 2 offspring. They're 10 years apart, and I have a husband. And
because I remember seeing him.
Yeah, he's okay. He's all right. And yeah, so yeah, I have a family. Yeah, I don't know what else to say really. If you want me to go into anything further, you lead me, man.
It's totally up to you. You can tell us as much as you want.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say. I mean, I have a family. My kids are, and forgive me, I'm sorry. I have to put my hair up.
Go for it.
My kids are 10 years apart, 10 years and 5 days apart. And that's about it. My husband and I got married. And yeah, that's all I really have to say. Sorry.
Nice. And what part of the country are you from?
We live in Texas.
Texas. Very cool.
I was born in Kentucky, and but then I've been pretty much raised in Texas.
Nice. And Texas is very hot, right?
Yeah, it is. It is really hot. But it's, you know what? I don't know where everyone else is. Humidity is the worst, and I don't live in Houston, so it's like a drier heat, which can be killer, but it's not the same as if like when I visit Houston or even Kentucky, like off the Ohio River.
Yeah.
Super humid. It's like stickiness. It's like it's like always taking a hot shower and just staying in the bathroom for eternity afterwards.
I have my best friend's next door neighbor. They have a pool, and even in the pool, sometimes it's just warm. You know, you just kind of, because Georgia is really humid as well, and it's not always fun. So what does your husband and your kids think of this whole YouTube world that we're in?
Now, like me doing YouTube or just of YouTube in general?
You doing YouTube.
Right now, very supportive, and it's just like it's kind of like my job, because it kind of is. Although I wouldn't consider myself full time, because I don't upload full time, you know. Right. But in the beginning, I didn't tell anyone that I started a channel. Really? Like not even my husband, not a soul. So in the beginning, it was kind of like shocker. My daughter she's about to be 16. And she was just like, whatever, like with anything else, any other decision I make in my life, like whatever. My youngest, who will be 6 soon, he is my biggest supporter, and he's always totally been for it, because, you know, little kids like love YouTube. So
that's cool.
And he likes to bring up ideas for my channel.
Okay. And have you ever taken him up on any of them?
No, not really. Because they're like DIY solar system, challenges. He really wants to be in a video and say, "Hi, this video was sponsored by me. You might know my mom is Blue Guns and Roses, but I know her as Mom." And I might let him do it like at the end of a video or something, but it's just like I'm not a kid channel. I'm not a family channel either.
Right, for sure. So when talking about like kids and everything, as a child, were you creative? Were you a crafter? Were you a painter?
Yeah,
you're obviously super talented.
Totally. And thank you, by the way. So are you. I originally wanted to be an artist when I grew up. And then I realized like artists, it's like they don't make money, or they can, but it's more like being an artist and making money is like wishing to be a movie star when you grow up. It's like very few make it and can pay the bills. So then I
relate to that statement.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, starving artist is definitely a term. So when I realized like Picasso and all those, you know, old boys didn't get famous or make money till like they were dead, I changed directions. But I've always loved creating and always loved art. I've always loved making stuff. I don't know if anyone remembers the books. Does anyone remember books? There were like these DIY before YouTube and stuff like that. There were like tutorial books, and I always got those for Christmas. And I made a doll out of my dad's old sock. So I don't know. Yeah, I always enjoyed like creating stuff and making stuff with my hands. You know.
Nice. That's awesome. Do you remember what the very first thing is that you ever made?
Off the top of my head, my dad's sock doll right now. I was like 7, I think. But that would be the first thing. Or, you know, I mean, like presents for Christmas, but totally like myself, I turned something that was not, I used something for not its intended purpose, and I totally recycled that bad boy because it had like a hole in the toe. It was washed. Okay. But yeah, that's the first DIY for sure. Nice. Final answer.
I'll take it. So is anybody else in the family kind of a natural crafter or DIYer? Or is this
my mom?
Your
mom, 100%. My mom is like, could blow me out of the water. And my mom's a great artist. Like she could just look at you and draw you.
Oh,
and
wow.
It was just like you. Not like going to Six Flags with like the big head, thumbs up, holding a hot dog.
Caricature thing,
Yeah, like legit, just like you. But my mom's also very creative and thinking outside of the box. And sorry, you probably can't hear it, but my neighbor started weed eating.
Of course, because that's always,
but,
whenever you're wanting to do a voiceover, like it always happens.
Huh?
Whenever you're wanting to do a voiceover or record something, like there's always a lawn guy or something that happens.
Whenever I do voiceover, side note, I actually go into the closet, but I mean, it wouldn't be a great place for me to do this in the closet. So I'd have no distractions. But my mom's really creative. My mom, she DIY, she's artistic. I really want to, my mom has a really beautiful, different style for her home, and has collected pieces. She's always going to sales, reusing, revamping stuff. I want to do a home tour with her house because she also, like I said, like mind-blowing decorator.
Nice.
One day. So my mom, 100% in my family. Yeah.
Nice. Very cool. That's amazing. Do you, what made you start a YouTube channel?
Because I wanted
to get famous?
Huh?
Did you want to get famous?
No, not at all. In fact, if anyone followed my channel for a long time, they'll know I never showed my face originally. And I didn't even say my name, really. But anyways, no, because I loved Pinterest and I love DIYs and recreating and decorating my home on a budget.
Yeah.
And I wanted to start a blog, but I'm horrible at writing and I'm even worse at spell checking myself. Okay. So I was like, but I could totally do this with YouTube. And so I decided one morning I was going to start YouTube, and that same day I just like uploaded a video. So nice.
So do you have anybody that you follow on YouTube or that, are your inspirations?
I follow a lot of people, and not just DIYs, and I'm inspired by even people I don't follow. I follow so many. I feel like I'm going to start naming people and I'm going to leave people out.
That's okay. If you don't want to, you don't have to.
Yeah, but you know what? Can I tell you who I just adore? A few people I adore, and I think they're undervalued channels or channels that are like rising up and people should know about. Can I do that?
Yeah, of course. Besides me, but yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Besides me, but yes.
Right, besides you, because of course you're up and coming, and then I think a lot of people know Justin Ray.
He's on tonight. Justin's on tonight. Justin is on tonight.
Yeah. He's amazing. And I actually found him through Instagram, which, by the way, I mildly despise because I just don't understand how it works. But it's been great that way. Marta from Cuban Curls.
She's fantastic.
Not only as a channel, but as a personal friend. She is an amazing person, an amazing soul. And she's super creative. And we're so different, but so alike. I'm going to... Now I just drew a blank. I'm going to feel bad. So if you're a smaller channel and I comment or you're up and coming, please forgive me for forgetting about you at this point.
Hey, if you get if you get a like or a thumbs up or something, then you're in the family. You like them. It's all good.
Yeah. Well, there's actually this one chick, lady, I don't know. Forgive me if you don't like being called a chick, but I just found not too long ago. And she does amazing DIYs. Like she only has like a few videos. And I don't know, there's just YouTube's always changing. People are always up and coming. So there's so much talent on the platform.
Hey guys, before we go on to the next question, I do want to tell you we do have a sponsor of this evening. It is a company called Slice. If you're not familiar with Slice products, you should definitely check them out. It's sliceproducts.com. What's really cool about this is this manual mini cutter. It features an integrated blade. It's made of ceramic, so you can't cut yourself on it. And what I like about it, too, is it's got a magnet on it. So you can actually put this up on your pegboard, and it will always be within reach. And then they have this other thing called a manual pen cutter. It's also got that same ceramic blade. It won't rust. And what's super cool about this one is it's got a little hole in the top of it here where you can put it on a lanyard or like a belt clip or something. So we are going to be giving away these at the end of the show tonight. So sorry for that little commercial break, Megan. I actually meant to do it before you started.
Do not apologize for making money, my friend. Never. Never.
So what has been your most favorite project that you've ever made up until like today? Like, man, okay. Look out and you're just like, oh my God, I love that product.
Well, I am in the moment right now. I feel like my new DIY I just made. and I'm in love with it. You want me to show you really fast? It's going to be my new video. So, and it's probably going to go up tomorrow.
Ooh, we're getting a sneak peek, you guys.
Yeah. Okay. So here, check this out. Let me.
Oh, I already love it.
Huh?
I already love it. I think I saw the edge of it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Boom, baby. Yeah.
Is that shower curtain rings? What is that?
Well, you're gonna have to watch the video to find
Okay,
out.
fair enough. I will totally do that.
DIY, my dude. I think it's pretty awesome. I'm like, and let me tell you,
That is badass.
This video with this tray was actually, I'm horrible at time management sometimes, or I don't know if I'm horrible at time management, or I just need to let go some of my perfectionist things go out the door. One of the two, maybe a combination of both. But this video, everything else in the video has been finished since a week ago today, or last Saturday, so 6 days ago. I expected the video to be done on Tuesday, and I don't know, I wasn't liking it. I didn't want to put it out there unless I could be like totally 100%. I'm proud. I made this. You know what I'm saying?
It is amazing.
That's why I sometimes, I don't know. But I'm happy with how it came out. So yes, it is my favorite. Sorry.
It looks really, really good. I'm curious, where do you get your inspiration from for your DIYs?
I have a bunch of different places. So, okay. So when I first started my channel, I got a lot of inspiration from Pinterest. Pinterest, I don't know. We've grown apart. It's not the same anymore. Or maybe the apps change.
Yeah.
Now I actually really enjoy looking online, or when we could, I love browsing through stores because I'm more of a see it in real life. I can see pictures, but I'm like, see it, touch it. You know, I'm such a visual person.
Yeah.
Sometimes I will get inspiration from other channels, and when I do, I try my best. I give them credit. Let me say that. I don't try my best. If I get inspiration from other channels or someone else, I give credit. Huh?
You definitely do, because I think I've been on that end, and I know other people have for sure. And absolutely, that's one of the reasons why we all love you so much.
But I mean, sometimes, okay, like this tray, this is just, and I'm going to show it off more because I'm in love with it.
I'm in love with it too.
But I also, sometimes I like, I don't know, I have an idea in my mind, and that's like the tray. I had an idea in my mind and I go for it. The only thing that sucks about that is like when you have an idea in your mind, sometimes the picture in my mind and reality don't really match up, but you know.
Yeah.
So,
and I had that same situation happen with something that I'm going to launch tomorrow. And it was just kind of one of those things where it wasn't right. And it's, you know, it's better now than it was. So that's good.
Good.
So you do a lot of different decorating styles and a lot of different DIY styles. Your style seems to be very eclectic, which I love personally, because I think I am as well. Is there any style that maybe you have not tried yet, or that you want to try, or maybe that you're just kind of like, about?
I mean, I'm sure there's so many styles. I think styles are like books, or, you know, genres of books. It's like, you could really get into so many subcategories. So I'm sure there's 1,000,005 styles I haven't tried. I will say glam is something that I find interesting, but I would say I probably have not done anything glam on the channel. Maybe I don't. Everyone's perception and idea of a style is different. So maybe they think I have. Who knows?
Yeah, that's cool though. That's cool. So now I want to ask you about your YouTube celebrity life, your celebrity life as a YouTuber here. Have you been recognized out in public anywhere?
Never, no.
Never?
No.
I would think that your red hair and your voice alone would make somebody go, that's Megan.
I mean, people might be like, who's the chick that sounds like Daria and laughs like the nanny? But no one's like, it's Megan! Or, you know, it's Glucose and Roses, or nothing like that. Never.
I think that is going to happen very soon. I feel like you're gonna get noticed. So I'm curious, what kind of what is your I'm sorry, we've got somebody that bounced on the screen and it confused me for a minute. What is your advice for newbies that are starting a brand new channel?
Like, okay. if they're starting, if they've already started their channel, the best thing they can do is just keep making videos.
Okay.
Because your first videos, 99% of the time, you will look back in a year from now and be embarrassed or be cringe, or you don't know what you don't know, so you just got to start somewhere. But I will say, if you are a newer channel, the best, my opinion, the best how-to YouTube channel that's like straight to the point and a reasonable how-to YouTube channel is Nick Nimmin. I would watch a lot of his videos. He's got videos on retention, reading your analytics, what YouTube likes, how long to make your videos, how to know, not how long, but I mean, he's like customized to you because every channel is going to be different. I would say just start and then just keep going. And then also kind of figure out how often you want to upload. Don't feel obligated to do 3 times a week, 2 times a week, even once a week. It's okay to not upload,
Sure.
I think that's a big thing too, that a few people that I know that started channels and stepped back. It's like they started like hardcore, like in it to win it. And in it to win it means like uploading all the time. And maybe that works for them, but a lot of people get burnt out, or you lose ideas, or you just need, so.
And I can only imagine too, like from your perspective and a couple other people that are on the live tonight, you've got a family. Obviously, you've got obligations outside of your YouTube bubble and your creating bubble that you've got to take care of. And it's got to be hard to balance all that. I have me and Mr. Otis, so I can, kind of just hang out here and do crafts all day long if I want to. But that balance is super important. And I'm kind of finding that as well, that I just need to kind of balance and just kind of establish a schedule and stick to that schedule and not worry so much about the back end or the analytics or anything else that's going on out there, because it's just going to be, it's just going to mind boggle. You gave me some great advice one time on, well, you've given me great advice several times, but you've given me some really good advice one time on like how to handle haters and, just not let them bother you at all, really, and just kind of move on. And I'm curious, I want you to share that with everybody else. Like, how do you handle the haters, or what do you even do to the haters?
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of funny to me because a lot of times when people talk about YouTube or social media, they're like, what do you do about the haters? I mean, but if you think about it, for every hater, there's at least 50 or 100 more like really kind people. So what do I do about the like 1%? Nothing. Or if I'm in a snarky mood, I invite them to subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell. But that's about it. I mean, I don't care. I'm an antagonistic person in real life. So I mildly, more than mildly, enjoy the negative comments, especially like the 99% who's like, your voice sucks. Thanks, dude. I haven't heard that before.
And then, so when you get one of those comments, you just respond back to them and say, hey, thanks so much. I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel.
Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. But sometimes I just don't even respond. But I only respond one time. I do have like one person who like comments within the first hour of every video being uploaded.
Yeah.
One of the first comments, so kudos to her. Dedication there. But I respond to her one time and she continues, so it's like whatever. I mean, I kind of find it comical, and I feel like we have a bond now because she definitely watches every video and hates my voice or my saying, but it is what it is. I don't care.
And she's given you a view every single time she does it. So thank you so much.
Dislikes don't matter. Dislikes don't matter. I mean, they might matter to some people. They don't matter to you. They don't care. It doesn't matter. So
nice. That's amazing. So I want to open it up for everybody else to be able to ask you some questions as well. But before I do that, I'm going to give away this manual mini cutter from Slice. So everybody unmute themselves. And what we'll do, instead of unmuting, we'll do it in the chat feature. Everybody see the chat bubble below? So I want you to, what's that?
Something? I don't see anything below.
You can just hang out. You're the guest. You can't win one of these. I'll send you one though if you want one.
No, I don't want one. I didn't know if I need to do anything. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. So who can tell me one of the benefits of this great tool? Do you remember?
You won't cut yourself.
Very good. That's it. Who said it? Who said it? Looks like
I said it.
Chat, and I said to do it in the chat, and it was. Looks like it was Heather, actually. Heather Mogul was first. She said that it had a magnet integrated. I don't know how to. So that's cool. Congrats, Heather. I will get your info later on via email, and we'll take care of one of these for you guys. So now everybody can unmute themselves. And what we're going to do is we're going to open it up for questions from our audience for Megan. If you guys have any questions, please just go for it. And if you don't have questions, I've got more. So
I have a question, actually.
Yeah.
How can I make it? Can I see everybody's face at once?
So if you go up at the very top and go into gallery view, it'll open it up.
I don't want to mess it up. I'm just going to leave it alone because I don't want to mess it up. Okay.
Don't click the end button.
Okay.
So I think Maria Kuna DIY had a question for you.
I just wanted to say thank you so much. You are so supportive, and your response on Instagram is just amazing. I've been following you for like almost a year, and you're just so inspirational. And for you to actually take the time to respond is just so humble, and you don't find that in people anymore. So it was just amazing. So thank you. And the only question I have is, do you like Guns N' Roses? Like, why did you name your channel Glue Guns N' Roses?
I'm not a huge Guns N' Roses fan. I mean,
really?
I just thought I wanted a funny, witty name. That's the one thing I think I did right when I started my channel, was my YouTube name.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. It's so memorable because I started watching you from about a year ago, I would say, and then like I couldn't remember your name was Megan, but I'm like, it was something to do with Guns N' Roses, so I had to like go through all my subscriptions, and it's just awesome.
Awesome, good. That was my goal, is to be rememberable. Rememberable.
And you look great.
I'm gonna put that on a T-shirt. Because I had a club one time in a video and said crafting, and I made a T-shirt now that says crafting because I was creating and crafting at the same time. So I'm going to make you a T-shirt that says rememberable. Who else has a question for Megan?
So I do. I'm going to jump in there. Hi, Megan. Oh my goodness. So I'm kind of starstruck here. There's like so many awesome people on here right now, so I'm just kind of like, okay, need to drink some more. Anyway, I absolutely love your videos. I love your, straight to the point attitude when it comes to crafting, because that's so much like how I am with things. I don't want to be all butterflies and cutie, whatever, it's just, let's just do this, So I guess my question is, how do you really how do you manage your time between like the whole family, the kids, and then doing your craft stuff? Because I feel like I'm working full time. I've got my children, well, my one daughter who's 10, she helps me out a lot. And then a husband who's basically just my other child. So how do you manage? I mean, where do you do out times throughout the week? I mean,
man, I'm probably the worst person to ask about time management, because, okay, so I try my best to set aside time to get stuff done. Let me rewind. I set aside time to get stuff done. What happens is I change my mind, something doesn't work out, and I would rather have it exactly how I want it instead of be done on time. And so that's the great thing about YouTube, is like you can do what you want. And that's the thing that's the bad about YouTube, is like you do what you want. So I don't know. I do try to set apart time. I didn't start YouTube when I still had a full-time job. But man, it was harder when my youngest was like a lot younger. I'm just not the best person to ask about that. You know who's really good, who I really admire on time and scheduling, is Liz Fenwick, DIY. I don't know if y'all know her.
Oh, yes. Yes, follow her too.
I am mind blown how she uploads like 2 times a week, does all this cool stuff, and like has a clean house, shampooed hair, more than like yesterday's makeup on. I don't get that, because yeah, I don't know. I'm bad about losing track of time. So, and you know what's weird, when I had like my job, any job I've had, I was always like on schedules. But so I don't know. I'm not the best person to ask about that. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Okay.
How are you normally? I do have a question about this. How are you normally with scheduling everything else in your life? Everything else, is it like totally planned out, totally good to go, on schedule? No. Okay.
No,
well, then you're gonna set goals.
Yeah.
And I understand they're more like suggested in times. And as long as it comes out amazing, you're cool. So there.
Yeah. I mean, because, you know, we work from home now, so it's like everything has kind of thrown the norm off for us. So I just didn't know if there was kind of, you know, a balance or whatnot, but hey, I get it. And, you know,
I have no secrets.
I'm with you on the Texas hot sweatiness right now, because I'm right there with you, girl. So it sucks.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty here in Georgia as well. So it's not been fun. Who else has a question for you?
I have a question.
Go for it.
Hi, Megan.
Hi,
my name's Kayla.
Hold on, let me find you.
This is
My name's
Kayla.
Kayla. So I'm new to YouTube, and I do want to, I guess I'm just being nosy. I do want to make money, so I was wondering how you make money, or how do you go about doing that? How did you start making money through YouTube?
How do you, like, all revenues, or just what? Just in general, how do you make money?
Just in general, like, how do you?
So I'm also not the best person to look at for this, because I can tell you there's so many ways you can make money on YouTube. You can do sponsored videos, which I'm not against. I want to say that loud and clear to anyone who sees this in the future is listening. I'm not against
Megan is
videos.
ready for sponsorship.
What'd you say?
I said Megan is ready for sponsorship. Please.
Right. I'm not a salesperson, so it really has to be just something I would love and adore. You know, like I had this. No, I don't want to say. Okay, so it has to be something that I would love and adore, or I do use. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you can make money through affiliate links, which I'm also not the best at that. I do link what I do use and what I do recommend, but some people I know make an additional $1,000 a month on that alone, which blows my mind, because to put it into perspective, I make a total like $500 a month. Now, the main way I think everyone thinks of making money on YouTube is through where YouTube puts ads on your video. And that's unpredictable. You don't know how much they're going to pay, because it's really YouTube they pay. YouTube takes, I think it's 60%. I don't know exactly, but YouTube takes a percent, and then the creator gets paid a percent. But we don't pick like play this ad, play that ad. It's just like we enable it. Yes, I want ads. You know what I'm saying? So you can make money that way. And I know that's not the best explanation. And also every single creator probably gets paid differently. And it goes by not technically the creator themselves, but the creator's audience.
Yep.
So if I happen to be a law channel, I would probably get paid a lot more to have some type of attorney or law school advertising on my channel. The one thing we do have control over, and I just learned this, is we can check off. So for anyone else who's on YouTube, you can check off you do not want political ads played on your channel. I just learned that. So thank you to Sarah Jane, Cheek on the Cheap. She told me how to do that.
Absolutely.
And that's it. We have control sort of over what's not played, but we don't have control over what is played. Is that fair? That way we can't like pick the good paying ads, I guess. We don't even know what plays on there anyways. That was a long thing. That's just the best way I can describe it. There's a bunch of ways you can make money. And even before you're monetized, like before your channel is eligible to get ads, you could, reach out to companies or affiliate links and other stuff. And I'm just not the best person to give advice on that.
Yeah, I could use a lesson in that as well. I've had people reach out to me and, giving me freebie stuff in exchange for doing stuff like this, but I need to make some coin. And I want to be able to continue to do this. And speaking of Sarah from Chic on the Cheap, she's actually with us tonight. She's having some technical difficulties, and so she is on her iPhone in the car, I believe. But Sarah, I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here. I know that it's been challenging with the internet being down. It's like the first time it's been down, and she said the first time it's been down in a while. So it's like, arg, of course, but welcome. We're excited that you're here.
Thank you. Yeah, the internet's down in my whole neighborhood. So
I hear her voice.
yeah, so it's down in my entire neighborhood, and I'm so sorry. But yeah, I did the whole like unplug the monitor or unplug the modem and all of that, and
screaming, and hitting the monitor and all that other stuff we do.
But I've really enjoyed being like a little like fly on the wall through this whole thing. So
I had to call you out
about you. Oh my goodness, I didn't know you were in here. Thanks for being here, Sarah Jane.
You're welcome, Megan. So glad to be here. I've been cracking up at just everything because Megan and I are really close friends. Well, we've never met each other, but
in our mind,
yeah. We've grown to be really close friends. We talk every day, so I've really enjoyed.
I think like after COVID, there needs to be like a weekend long craft like convention where a bunch of YouTubers get together and just, you know, sell some stuff and give it away and just have a good time, you know. I think it'd be really a lot of fun. And the reason why I unmuted Sarah Jane is because she's actually going to be my next guest. We'll do this on August 14th. Yeah, I reached out to her and she agreed. So
hey.
Thank you so much, Sarah Jane. I'm super excited. We'll hope that your internet is up and running by then. And if you are with a Comcast market, let me know. I have some connections. I'll put in a phone call and we'll make sure that it's good and sturdy for you.
I love it.
Hey guys, do you have any other questions for Megan this evening?
I do.
Okay, Christy, go for it.
Hi, Christy.
So, my channel's still pretty, well, I say pretty new. I started it 5 years ago, uploaded 2 videos.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went through a bunch of health issues. So I didn't do anything for a long time. And then like 3 months ago, I thought, we're just going to do this. So it's kind of grown quickly. I went from like 400 subscribers to like 8,500 in like that little time period. If you could go back to when you had a channel my size, like a smaller channel, what would be one thing that you would tell yourself to do different or do that you didn't do or something like that? I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Good Lord. Probably get a good microphone because I'm a loud mamma jamma. And just the audio was bad. I don't know. Turn the music down, Megan. A bunch of stuff. But it's like, do you mean to grow my channel better for like for everybody? Okay.
Just one like super great tip for somebody who's smaller.
Okay. Here's a super great tip for anyone any size. Thumbnails. Study thumbnails of other DIYers, other channels, not even DIYers, anything. Look at it and then compare it side by side to yours. I do this and I still look at it and be like, mine is like meh. Okay, so beyond that, it's like do better thumbnails. Just always try for better thumbnails. But if you can look up some type of graphic design, any type of class or instructions for beginner graphic design, beginner, look at magazine pictures, like anything that for advertising, and because that's what your thumbnail is. That's what's like the first. I mean, initially it comes down to your content, but first and foremost, your thumbnail is like the billboard, the movie poster, the trailer for your video. If it looks like meh, you're not going to get any views, really. You know, so that's the best thing I wish I could tell myself. Is to spend more time on thumbnails instead of making like thumbnails I think look cute like on a bigger computer or on a, so that's the best thing I can say. And yeah, that's it, I think.
So do you have a certain app that you use for creating your thumbnails?
Yeah, I use PixArt.
PixArt.
It's not user friendly like it used to be. So I don't know if I would suggest it to, well, maybe it might just be me. I'm just not very tech savvy, so maybe it is. But PixArt is great in the free version. It always tries to make you think you have to buy something, but you can just X out of that, and then I think it's really cool.
Nice. Allie, I think I cut you off. I think you were going to ask that same question for Megan. I'm curious, what do you
Exactly.
What do you use?
I use Canva.
Okay.
The free version.
Yeah, very cool. I use one
but they just changed it.
Oh, nice. Oh, so is it no longer free, or now it's free?
It's free. Certain ones are free, but they just changed the whole app, so now it's really confusing. Just like Filmora just changed their app also, and I can't even use that anymore. I just got rid of it. So
Got it.
I was just going to ask, what do people use, because I do everything on my phone.
Yeah, I do too.
I use one that's called, I want to say that to everyone who has a channel. I use my phone to edit and film my videos.
Me too.
So I don't have a camera.
Me too.
So that's another tip. If anybody's thinking about starting a channel, you don't have to have a real camera. You can just have a phone. So
I use this app called Phonto. It's that red one right there. It's PHONTO, and that's what I use for my thumbnails. And I seem to like it pretty well. And then I do all my editing kind of probably like you guys do. I use iMovie, and I just do everything on my phone, and I use iMovie and Phonto, and that's kind of it. So does anybody have any other questions for Megan? If not, I'm going to let you guys go. But this has been a lot of fun. I love it that we had a smaller group, which I think is perfect because it adds for a lot of chat and a lot of interaction, and we can have a lot of fun this way. Anybody else?
I do.
Okay, go for it.
Megan, what is your favorite type of craft to do? Do you mostly like doing farmhouse style, or is there something that you just enjoy doing the most?
You know what's funny about farmhouse? Apparently everyone has like a totally different opinion of what farmhouse is.
Yep.
To me, I think farmhouse is like reuse, the unique, something you probably couldn't find in a store, like vintage, thrifted. That's what I think of farmhouse.
Yeah.
I'm wrong. So I love doing styles that are like natural, earthy. They look worn or they look original and different. I think that's such a basic answer. I hate saying that to you. So, but my favorite type of thing to DIY is like free stuff my neighbors are throwing out. I really enjoy taking them for something different or making them over. But I really love like my blinds, when I turn that into a faux looking shiplap in a frame. Stuff like that. It's just like people will look at me like they can't just totally figure out how you did it, or they're blown away that you could do it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I love that too.
Okay, cool. Good.
Yeah.
You're picking up what I'm throwing down. Awesome.
Yeah.
No, for sure. I totally get that. I love it when my neighbors throw stuff out. I quickly like run over, like, you're throwing that out, right? That's garbage? Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So we have something twice a year. We have something twice a year in my neighborhood, and it's called Trashmas. And it's the weekend before the bulk trash pickup. And they do a yard sale the weekend before that. And anything that doesn't sell at the yard sale, most people put out for Trashmas. I got my bar that way. I got the artwork that way. Like, it's crazy what people just want to throw away, and I am all about the trash.
That's right.
All right, guys. Well, thank you guys all so much for joining. Megan, honestly, I'm gonna get emotional because you've been amazing with me from the very beginning, and I cannot thank you enough for everything. And all of your advice, and even just our late night chit chats and just everything. It's so appreciated. And I couldn't have done this without you. And I wanted you to be my very first guest for a reason. So thank you so much.
Thank you. You totally, dude. I love you so much. I'm really bad with praise. Sorry. Or like, sorry, don't get emotional. I love you.
I'm drinking Saint Germain.
That's so
You're
awesome.
Same goes for you.
Seriously, thank you.
Thank you guys again. This was a lot of fun. This will be posted on YouTube tomorrow, and hopefully all of you that are here tonight, put in, send me an email, put in the subject line, I was on the live, and you will be first on the invite list on August 14th for Sarah Jane from Chic. All right?
Can
right,
I just, do I have to, I want to be on that. I don't know what to do though.
Yeah, I'll send you a link. You kidding me? You're in.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
You're in. No problem. Check. All right, guys. Thank you again so much. This was a lot of fun, and have a good night.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.